How's it going, everyone? CJ from On The Grow here, and today I'm going to be answering some questions that we've had about this rack system. So obviously it looks super bare over here. We don't really have a whole lot growing. That's because we've moved most everything over here for the tests on this. And we also kind of we were in a little bit of a break period for growing while we were building this, so that's why these racks aren't really full. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first thing you'll notice is this is a big rack. So what this is 24 inches deep. It is 48 inches long, and it is 72 inches tall. We have it sitting off the ground pretty high, and it's actually on casters as well, so that we can move this around the space as we need to, and it actually has locking wheels as well. So just to let you guys know, we have ours sitting about 15 inches off the ground. The reason is we like to store things underneath, so we just do that in our space. Most spaces don't have to do that. I think for health code, you only have to be about 6 inches off the ground. So we're kind of wasting 10 inches, but that's fine because we use it for storage. So as for the distance between each shelf, we actually have from the top to the top, they are 10-inch spaces. So we've had pretty good results like this. We will notice that with taller crops like peas, once they reach about day 11 or day 12, they begin to touch the LED lights that we have on this. So for taller crops like that, it can be a bit of more of a squeeze, but for everything else, it works perfectly. And we've had zero issues at all with the height. And actually, we've essentially added, an extra 8 trays that we're able to do per shelf, because we were able to crunch it so much. We actually got the idea for the shelf height too, as well, from a man named Shane, who is the owner of Laurel Park Urban Farms. Super cool dude. You should follow him on Instagram if you have the chance. So as for lights, you'll notice that we have no lights up here. That's because we just added these top 2 racks to this. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do a video showing how we put the fan on, how to put the fans on, and how we put the lights on, so that people can have answers to that. But you can see right here that we are using 20-watt LEDs. I believe these put out 2,200 lumens a piece. So essentially what we're getting per shelf is we're getting about 6,000 lux hitting the lights, or the plants themselves. So we do 3 lights per rack. So most people do 4. We found that we like to keep our lighting around 6,000 lumens. We just get great results like that, and we've noticed if we add more, it just doesn't really provide any benefit, and it just costs more energy. So we stick to the 3 light mark, or just try to aim around 6,000 lumens, which is why on our NFT system that was custom built, each one of these, so a single channel has a single 6,000 lumen 60-watt LED light. Onto the fans. So we've got our fans strapped in here. It's kind of hard to see. I'll kind of try to flip this around a little bit. But you can see that we just simply have it zip tied. So what you have to do is you actually unscrew the top here. On the bottom, you'll kind of see these are computer fans, and it's meant to be sat on a desk. And these are anti-vibration, so that whenever the fan's on, it doesn't make any noise while it's on your desk. So what we do is we just take out the top 2. There's actually 4, because there's 1 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we take out those little nubs, and then we replace it with a zip tie just right around there, and it seems to work perfect. What's something to notice with these older version of these fans, so we use the AC Infinity 120 millimeter fans. With the old version, they had stickers on both sides, so it was really hard to tell which way the airflow was going, versus on the newer versions they send out, they leave one side blank and the other side, so that you can know which direction the actual airflow is going. As for lights, we have all of our lights hooked up to a single timer. You can see that we're really utilizing these triple sockets. Here, I'll pull this out and just kind of show you. These triple, it's an extender essentially for each side. Since we have 6 lights per shelf, we use a single double-sided timer that we set for 17 hours on, 7 hours off. And what we can do is, as we're growing, if we need to, we can add more lights, turn off lights, because not all the time are all of your shelves going to be utilizing the light all at once. And then as for the fans, they actually all daisy chain into each other, and it's a USB fan. So we have on our extension cord, it's this extension cord actually has 3 regular sockets and then 2 USB connections. So we daisy chain all the fans together and then put it into one single USB slot, and then we can control the fan speed. We always leave the fan speed on high, but you can control all the fan speeds from one fan controller. So also each shelf, we just kind of do this out of personal preference. We put these shelf liners on. The reason is that you can see there's like water stains here. If we're bottom watering our trays and we miss a little bit, that it doesn't go down and splash on the lights or the crops below. So we do that just to kind of prevent water from dripping down, and also like seed holes and stuff like that, because as crops grow, they'll de-hole themselves. I can't hardly talk, there's a lot of S's there. And then those shells will fall off onto the others. So we also use the top up here as storage. We're in a space where we only have 140 square feet of growable footprint. So every place that we can maximize storage, we do. Like you can see down here, even underneath our custom built system, we always have some kind of storage built in. So again, the same thing is with up top. We store our extra trays up here as we need them. So that's about it for a general overview of this rack. If you guys have any more questions or comments, please leave them in the section below, and I'd love to get that answered for you. If you would like to subscribe to us for more videos like this, please do. And if you would like to, our Instagram is @OnTheGrowFarms. Thank you so much, and have a great day.